All right, audio's on finally.
All right.
You're live on the internets.
Hey, internet.
Cheers.
Cheers. So, recap of where we were at last week-ish. 2 weeks ago, something like that. You guys just got back from a Duergar outpost where you cleared out the Duergar that were invading Caer Konig and stealing all of their stuff, all of their goods. Some things of note: you released a Myconid sovereign and his servants. You guys found a few weird crystals on the boss's desk. You returned the lamp to the northern light. And what else am I missing? What am I missing? What else did you guys do when you were there? I think that was it. That was that. And you found that note, a letter written something about meeting his brother on a ferry out of East Haven, I believe is what it said. But that was the main things that happened. Yep. Frozen Ferry in East Haven. Something about a search for Shardolin continues. So, from my recollection, Mira has a shard of this crystal. And Gilgain has one, and Cole has one.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken. So you each have a shard of this mysterious crystal. You're not quite sure what it's for. Gilgain seems to have some sort of a recollection that it can be used in crafting.
Well, one would fucking hope you could craft with it. It's a crystal.
Right. But yeah.
Milo, you're not acting like yourself.
Someone get him a Snickers.
Milo gets a little cranky when we start 45 minutes late.
This episode brought to you by Snickers.
Hungry? Why wait? Anyway,
now I want to fucking Snickers.
You guys are in Caer Konig right now. As far as things that you guys have sort of on your plate, we'll go over that. You have not turned in for the reward for killing Sephic.
Yeah, we have to go to a whole ass town for that, right?
Yeah,
a whole ass proper town.
Yeah, a whole ass proper town.
The capital.
Where Hlyn, not the capital. You found her.
Oh, right. No, that was before. Yeah, sorry.
Right, that was your starting town that you were in, where you found Hlyn, and she tasked you guys on finding the murderer. You found the murderer. You killed him. You need to return to her. I think does Gilgain have this dude's head? Is that what I remember?
Yeah.
Somebody has something.
Bag of holding.
I think he's got this dude's head in the bag of holding. Or was it an eyeball or something? I can't remember.
No, we took the whole head. It was the whole head.
I think we took the whole head. Because I wasn't sure,
Because we were going to take the whole body if we could in the bag of holding. Put it on ice.
Yeah. We determined that might be a little too much.
Yeah, so... you guys have that yet to do. Let's zoom out here real quick and get a brief look at the map. 1 second, let me preload this scene. I think that'll help.
I think we were told that we were going to get some monies or some reward for figuring out the whole missing trinkets and stuff.
Okay. I think you're probably right.
Yeah, he like whatever his face was, I can't remember.
Trovis?
Yeah, Trovis. Promised us
Trovis, yep.
He said that they could scrap together something, but I don't remember what that was.
A reward for bringing back the lost item.
Yeah, he did. That reward.
It's stuck at 50%.
Oh, mine's perfect.
I'm good.
Let's focus almost on Nipple Mountain.
Yeah, southeast of Nipple Mountain.
southeast. That's exactly where Karakonig is. Let's see. As far as a reward, I mean, maybe I can find the thing here. Give me 1 second. Here it is. They are able to scrap together a few. They're not rich by any means. So there's not a lot of reward here. However,
You okay?
Can we get a sled dog?
could you get? I mean, you could probably get a sled dog.
I'm not sure
Are
we
you
need more
okay?
than that.
Yeah, well, a sled dog barely pulls just the sled.
Huh?
Like a sled dog barely
Yeah, I
pulls.
did that the other day with my chair. I ended up
team of
busting my
sled
nail
dogs.
and peeling it off, and it was
Hey,
real
Trula,
bloody.
mute yourself.
That would be a little bit much.
Thought I was muted.
You are not.
If you are, you're being picked up by Book. Nope, he's muted.
Yeah.
You are not muted.
There you go.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, so you could, I mean, yeah, I don't know about a sled dog team, but if you wanted to, like, pitch, getting a sled dog specific singular, that would work.
I'm just thinking that could cost benefit. Like, I think we were working towards maybe buying one in the future, a sled dog team. If we have a dog,
Between the one sled dog and Book's Griffin, mechanical Griffin.
and I think we got a sled from the place that we ransacked at the
Yeah, we brought a sled back with us because it was
Yeah.
You
there.
did.
Yes, we did.
You did. You did.
Yeah, we have a sled, we have a griffin, and then if we could get one sled dog, again, with the majority of us being halfling or smaller, I think it's enough.
Yeah, I'd be happy with a sled
Am I
dog
muted?
for payment.
You are unmuted now.
Yeah. We'll say that you guys can get a sled dog as payment from one of their teams. They are able to part with one of their sled dogs. I will leave it up to you guys to name it.
I was gonna ask you, does it have a name? But
No, I will leave it. I'll let you guys choose the name. I wasn't expecting this, so I don't have a name chosen.
RNG. RNG.
I got a name.
oh God, Cole.
It's a good name too.
Oh, I bet.
We could all roll animal handling, and then whoever rolls highest gets to pick the name.
Yeah, that's a good choice. I think that's a great idea. Or you could have Cole ask the dog what his name is.
Oh, that's true. You could do that.
Could also do that.
I like
It's
that.
just thinking outside the box
Oh.
here.
Yeah,
What the hell?
I feel like that's a very cool thing to do, but I don't want to put that on your character if you're like, eh.
No, I mean Cole would absolutely ask him.
We will
What if
call
it's something
you
like
Gruff Gruff.
Roger? My name is Roger.
Yeah, I can cast that as a
Ritual, I think.
I can. Takes a little
Yeah.
bit of time, but I can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, was that Stromgeddon,
What's the
Dark
time?
Lord of All? Okay, a little rough for
Dark Lord.
Oh, okay. Oh, bring me mine.
Yeah, so I'll cast the ritual. I'll ask him what
In
his
the
name
bedroom.
is.
Yeah.
If you don't have a name, I've got a name.
I don't have a name. Like I said, I'm leaving it up to
Why don't you
guys.
just tell that story, Ian? Tell us how that plays out.
Yeah, so I take some time, get some dog food, and we start performing a nice communal ritual. I try to figure out his body language, kind of how he speaks, and his posture. And after a little bit of time, he looks at me. He's like, "How you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm doing good. What's your name, bro?" Gasket. My name's
What?
Gasket.
Casket.
Gasket.
With a G. Gasket.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Hate that. All right, dog named Gasket. Is the
Dog
dog
named Gasket.
male, female? What's the
Male.
situation?
Dog's name is male. Male
Dog's
dog's name is Gasket.
Okay.
Though alternatively, I would, if the team would rather, dog's name could be Ruby and a female.
I like Gasket.
I like Gasket. I'm good
Okay.
with it.
Our next dog can be Ruby.
Okay.
I'm just
He
gonna
lives
pretend.
again.
Gilgain, can the Griffin pull the sled with Gasket? Yes, it can.
Yeah, sure thing. Shouldn't be a problem. I don't see why it would. Between the two of them, should have scared us there in no time.
Spoiler
Or-
alert, Josiah killed Gasket in the last campaign.
It wasn't my fault. You knew what was happening. You knew what was there.
I knew it
You're
was
like, hey,
there.
hey, boy, go
Yeah,
sniff it out.
You're a good boy. Who's a good boy? Foam freaking eating.
Straight up eaten. Stood
So-
no chance.
I guess I'll make sure that we have some dog food readily
Okay.
on hand.
Perfect.
So the
right.
plan now is to go back to fucking where we started, right?
Yes.
Which was, I don't know why I have this in two different books, but I do. Targos.
Yes.
Well, I thought we were potentially maybe going to meet the son of the father-son combo about the letter, because we can always go back to Targo stuff.
Yeah, East
Do that.
Haven is kind of on your guys' way. You guys have to kind of head southwest from where you're at. And then Targos is this way. And East Haven is right here.
I mean,
If you guys are looking at the map.
all right, okay, so I guess we need to have a conversation. Which means I gotta find Milo.
Unmute yourself.
So personally, if I think if it's on the way, let's just go to East Haven,
I mean,
and then
yeah, like that's okay. Like I don't. I mean, again, I'm always here to help, but like, why do we want to go stick our nose in some weird business? Like, I just don't know the purpose. Are we just gonna go to fight these guys? Is that the reasoning?
well, my thought is we can either put the squeeze on them and get some rewards, or we can offer the knowledge that we have and get some rewards. I think there's money in it either way.
You know what you
I
can
like
do
money.
with money, bro.
Buy more dogs.
Did I?
You can buy more dogs with money.
Did I?
Don't worry about
did my-
that,
did I-
Gasket.
did-
You're a valuable member of this team, Gasket.
Did Jesse as a person miss something? Like the only thing we have is the letter, right? Like that says we're looking for this weird crystal in this town. Meet us
Or
here.
the crystals are worth money though too, aren't they? So like we could.
The crystals, it's not like a commodity that is bought and sold frequently in Icewind Dale.
Valuable art?
They are. I mean, they are crystals, and they probably have a value. Finding a buyer might be difficult.
Well, we
since
have a
it's-
buyer.
I
but
know
she's
someone.
not currently here. Yeah.
I keep offering for her to play, and I will take Baby, but she doesn't want me to take Baby. So
All right.
I understand her reasoning behind that.
I get that too. Just saying, I am offering.
I mean, we can go to East Haven and give that a look, but like, I just feel like we got loose ends enough as it is. That's my only thing.
Let's get rid of the head.
Yeah, that head's gonna start to stink after a while.
Well, in Gilgain's bag of holding, right? Like
Yeah,
they're
it'll
not
still
gonna-
it'll still
a pocket dimension somewhere.
it'll still decompose in there. Like it's like he's gonna open up that bag and there's gonna
There's
be an
not air
odor.
in there.
That sounds like a problem for future us.
I don't know. There's not air. I don't know how many things can
But
thrive without air. Bacteria kind of needs air to do things, right?
not necessarily.
Depends on if it just gets all of its energy from decomposing the flesh. I mean, that's just
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Well, we also
Well, I
froze it first, right? Did we put it outside, the body outside, and then decapitate it?
so there's water, right? I'm
I'm
just
just
gonna
saying,
do a
like-
little bit of quick math. Let's see, water. That's 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen. So yeah, probably. Could be some water in there too.
I feel like this is Jesse and not Milo. So,
A little creep in there toward the end. Sorry, I haven't ate yet this morning, and I'm just a little cranky when I don't get my second breakfast.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know you much like chemistry there, Milo.
What's chemistry?
I'm all about chemistry. You need to know things like ratios.
And is that why you keep that sliding scale with your stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. This checks out. This plays. All right.
Did we get a long rest?
Yeah, by now we have.
That's
right?
not a problem. You guys can long rest yourselves.
Yeah, I just don't like. I'm like we can go if you guys really want to go check it out. Like I'm here to help, so I'll be glad to help. I just don't know what we're like. We don't know how many people. Like it could be a whole situation over there that we could just be walking into.
yeah, I know you don't understand like how to be discreet and stuff, but like we could try to be discreet and stuff, and like not make it just the 5 of us walking in there, right? Like we
That's
can observe before acting.
if that's where you want to go. Like I said when we first set
No,
out, I'm here to help.
My only thing is like if it's on the way and there's something of interest there, why not? Like we're gonna get our money no matter what if we give that head over a week from now or a year from now. Like it doesn't. But if you want the head first, that's cool.
I don't think we should wait like a whole year. Like the lady that gave us, like she was looking kind of rough. Like I don't know, she's probably got a year left in her, but you just never know.
Yeah, and then
Especially with the murder hat going around. Yeah,
I was gonna say there's those lotteries, and you never know when your time's up.
We probably want to get to her before the next lottery, just in case.
I feel like I'm being outvoted in this, which is fine. So let's go to.
I don't care. I
Target.
don't care.
Oh, I didn't know we were voting. I'm just saying things.
Well, that's your go-to.
Excuse me.
I vote for whatever everybody else votes for.
Oh, there's a cat there.
Yes,
It was blocked out of the screen, so like we just saw you look and say "excuse me," like, but there was nothing.
Yeah, no,
Umbrella
he
farted
was,
or something.
like climbing down.
He's been in and out of the screen like constantly for like 5 minutes.
Hey!
Oh, do you have food?
He's got jerky. The cat loves the jerky.
That's apparent.
Freaking cats.
Okay, where does everybody want to go?
I want to get rid of the head.
I'd kind of like to not have a rotting head in my bag. I'd
Well,
just
that-
appreciate that changing soon.
Okay, I mean that's that. I'm fine with that.
They're not terribly far away from each other, right?
There's like 3 days or something.
I mean, we have a sled team now. Oh, by the way, Guild Game, we're using your Griffin. Thanks.
And we can afford
No.
one dog, so we've got a dog and a griffin pulling a sled.
No.
Yeah.
You can still ride the Griffin.
Z, how far is it from East Haven to Tor?
Oh well, let me see here. I think there's
Oh.
a travel chart.
Boy, I bet you can tell us, huh?
Bet
That's
you
a
I
very
can.
thick accent.
1 second. From where you're at right now?
No. From Torig to East Haven.
From Torig to East Haven. 1 moment, please.
You want me to take the cat?
I don't think it'll do any good.
It's not showing me.
Cat literally tried to take the beef jerky out of my mouth while I was eating it.
Well, I mean, you didn't really need it, right?
You're
Okay.
right.
So it is about 10 hours. No, sorry. It is about 11 hours from where you currently are to East Haven.
Okay.
It is
Is that walking or with the?
that is just overland travel.
Because it's different if we're walking or if we're taking a sled team, right?
A little bit. It's a little bit easier if you're taking a sled team. So dogs will shorten these times by as much as 50%. The problem that you will have is that not all of you can ride on one dog sled. So you are still at the speed of
Cycling
your
out,
weakest link.
Right.
Which is
So-
Cole. Let's be honest.
Cole and Seneth both.
No, well, Seneth has. This is her favorite terrain, right?
It is.
Yeah,
no-
she can pretty much double her overland speed.
Yeah, she can move pretty good. So it's Cole. Yeah, like.
Yeah, come on.
Hey, I
Ian.
got an idea. We just need to find ourselves an owl bear, and
That seems like
we'll,
that
we'll
sounds
make
like a
them pull
terrible-
the sled.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
I don't like owlbears. I'm sorry.
I don't know why not. They're
We're,
cute.
me and owlbears are not friends.
They're
But
very
from
fluffy.
East Haven to Targos is going to be a 9.5 hours.
Okay, so almost as far as it is for us to get to where. Okay, so it's one or the other. I mean, that's still.
Still a couple days.
Hang on.
Like,
That's still like a reasonable distance. Like we could go drop off the head, maybe find out some more information about said funny-looking crystals, and then meet up with the fairy people who may or may not want to kill us when we show up.
yeah, that's cool. Let's go do that.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, it's the morning. We can just go now. Let's just
All right.
start out.
Yeah,
Like,
after you guys' long rest and you guys
Everyone got
get
some
your
beef
dog as
jerky?
payment.
Mm-hmm.
how much should I subtract for the dog food, Josiah?
A silver is fine, and that will keep him
Perfect.
fed for a while.
Love that.
Um,
I'm not gonna put it in the bag of holding because there's a rotting head in there. That seems icky. We'll put it on the
Yeah.
sled.
right. Okay, so I'm going to need you guys to roll me
Oh,
two
damn it! I need to do this.
D20s.
Each?
All of us.
Nope, just somebody.
Someone
Who's
roll
going
2
first?
D20s. It should be a halfling because we get right. The one-
This doesn't
Yeah.
apply. This doesn't apply.
Damn!
No, absolutely
I
not.
like where you're
Alright,
going with that.
I feel good. I'm gonna roll 2 D20s. Okay, you guys okay with that?
Okay,
Go for
you
it.
do that.
We're gonna go for it.
Oh, who did that?
That
I
was
did before
three.
you said, I'm going to
Oh.
do this.
Okay, you go ahead and roll the next one because I think it's just one person.
Doesn't have to
No,
be.
you roll it.
Okay.
It could be two
Wow.
different people. Yep.
Nikki, yours is always better. I don't know
Especially
why.
after that roll.
Look at this.
I don't
I
remember
let him
why.
go.
But Josiah always lets you get away with stuff.
10. 10 seems okay.
Yeah. You guys make your traveling. You're familiar with this trail. You've
So
traveled
average.
it
I
before.
love it.
And you guys are able to make it back to. You're going straight to Targos? Is that the plan?
I think so.
Okay, so as you guys are coming through Bryn Shander, which is like the capital city of 10 towns, which you have to go through to get to Targos.
Oh, well, yeah, we would stop. We should stop here and ask for questions.
It's
about
only
the
it's
crystal.
only like 2 hours from
Yeah.
Bryn Shander to Targos. But as you guys come in, you notice people seem to take notice of you a little bit. Almost like they're like, oh, it's them.
Is it because we have a dog now?
Or a mechanical
Is-
griffin might be more of the
is this
eye-catching
where-
thing.
Is this where we
I think the
murder
mechanical
people?
griffin is probably a primary
No, okay.
identifier.
You guys have not killed anybody in Bryn
In this
Shander.
town.
Have we been? We've been to Bryn
Yeah,
Shander.
yeah.
It's the
Pretender
cap-
was where.
It's the
This
capital.
is where we talk to the chick and be like, "Hey, can you look into the hat?"
Yep.
They have a
Yeah.
hat.
And
Yeah, we
a
asked
ship
her to
blower,
look into it.
a glass blower was killed here, right? That was the.
Okay.
Yes.
Shander.
Hmm.
We like this lady. She seemed legit.
Nerith, right? Nerith?
Well, let's see. Bryn Shander.
Maxidaner?
Bryn Shander's leader.
I need to start
Her
taking
name?
better notes.
No, her name is Duvessa.
Oh.
Oh, Duvessa. Do I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
Duvessa? Nah, I don't want to play that card yet.
That's a shame.
Wow,
Jesus.
just getting
That's
down
a
to it.
shame.
Oh, yeah. That she is.
I was gonna save it
she
for
is
like the very last, biggest, baddest boss.
Was she
is
the tiefling or no?
No.
No,
No,
she is
okay.
a human.
That was Nerith. Okay, got it.
No, that was not Nerith.
Okay.
Yeah, I was I got inside of her head before we left. I'm like, hey, can you look into the murder hat? Does the names check out and all that
Right.
jazz,
Yeah.
right?
Cool. Well, I mean, if we're... I completely forgot that we had to go back through this big bustling city. Like, this might be the place to ask about those crystals if we were going to find anybody that was going to know something about them. Like, best bet's probably here.
He's right.
Okay. So, if you guys want to ask around, or do you have somebody specifically you're going to ask about the crystals?
Anybody know anybody here?
I mean, I've been around. So
Actually, Milo knows somebody here.
Who do I... Oh, are we doing that now?
I'm just saying you do.
Yeah.
You already brought it up.
Yeah. Is that... Well...
Keegan?
That was this town.
Yeah.
Garrett?
I don't know.
Garrett and Keegan?
Who?
Garrett and Keegan.
Who are they?
The guy we saved with the dog named Boy.
Oh no, that's in
Oh
Targos.
boy.
That's Target, yeah.
Oh boy.
I don't think Milo...
Well, we can always come back here. I can put some feelers out.
Right. I mean, again, the head needs to be turned in to Targos.
Yeah, so we could always come. Like, it's not far, so we can
Was it
put feelers
Danica?
out and then come back.
No.
Was it- No, not Danica Graysteel? And the Tweengas?
No,
No, that was
Ninja
first down.
Twingas.
That was also back in Targos. Well, you guys have spent very, very little time in Bryn Shander. The extent of
kinda
your stay
just-
in Bryn Shander was arriving because somebody died. The glass blower died here. You guys talked to the speaker of Bryn Shander about the murder hat and making sure the names are on the list, and then you were on your way. You guys spent very little time overall in this town.
So, since we don't really know anyone, Josiah, I will put my feelers out. I will
Okay.
Put some nice posters that I make. In Thieves' Cant, I'll be like, need info about Chardolin. May have a source.
Oh.
What's
Okay.
up?
So you drop
So-
a few notes.
Is there like a
using your-
place that I can like? Is there like a
Job
not like
board.
a post
Board.
office, but like a place that I could like receive mail or like letters or something?
Sure, like
I'll set
almost
that
like
up.
a dead drop. You like
Yes.
setting up a dead drop or something like that.
Yeah.
And using Thieves' Cant, you'd be able to put down the proper symbols that would kind of point somebody to that. You don't really necessarily say specific messages in Thieves' Cant, but
Yeah.
you get your point across. And you're like, if you have any information, basically my address is here,
Leave
Send
it
me-
in the the pail that is I don't know.
Yeah. Yep.
So
okay.
cool. I'll set that whatever that looks like to you, like best to you up.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah, that's not something that happens right away. So yeah, absolutely. We'll set that up and maybe you'll check your dead drop next time you guys are in town.
So
We could also there's got to be ask around for just like a jeweler maybe, like it's a crystal, right? Like there's probably like a tradesman that works in with Crystal just to get a base understanding of what this is?
Yeah. Somebody make me an investigation charisma check, please.
Charisma. you
Investigation.
say?
Or what?
So
No, I'm
Yeah.
not the person for that.
Milo.
I don't have anything to my investigation, but I have a +3 to charisma.
What do I have? What do I
I
have?
have
I feel like I have
charisma check.
something.
does nobody have investigation proficiency in this
No.
I have investigation
Yeah, I really don't.
proficiency. I have penalties to charisma.
Oh, gotcha.
Wait,
Yeah, this would be much of asking around, finding out who knows what, who might be interested. So it's very charisma based. It's not like
Yeah,
a
so-
search.
No, I'm very.
I would
bad
have
at that.
I'd have
Yeah.
a +4. I'd be pretty good at that. I'm gonna do it.
All right.
Just talking to people. I can
Well,
talk to
and
people.
that kind of makes sense if you're picking
Yeah,
up
I'll-
the screen
I can talk to
a
people.
little bit.
I
a
can
little bit.
talk.
Yeah.
So it'd be a 10.
Be a 10. Yes, it would.
That's a wall, Cole. That's maybe face a little more to the right.
Yeah. It takes you some time, but you are able to find someone, a jeweler, that has a shop by the North Look, which the North Look is on the very northern gate of Bryn Shander, and it is a inn. There's a jeweler's shop right across the street from that.
Okay.
You walk in and you see a middle-aged half-elf or elf.
It might not be smart for all of us to go, but do you want
I
someone to
don't.
go with you?
No, I'm good.
Shit. Do I know what you're doing? Because I think I'd want to go with you.
I don't know. You tell me.
I'm not going.
Did you say where you're going?
Oh, I thought.
Is that where-
I probably would have said it in passing, but not making a big deal of it.
I might. Okay. I was probably busy setting up my set of, so that doesn't make sense for me to go. But
Okay.
I
Yeah,
mean,
so I walk into the jewelry shop.
Okay. Again, you see yourself a middle-aged half-elf, a middle-aged looking, probably half-elf. What did I just do? Hang on. I kicked something. Hang on.
No.
Okay.
did you kick your IP address?
I kicked my IP address, and now I got to go Google to find it again.
Dang it. I hate it when
hate
that
when that
happens.
I'm gonna roll a
That's flush hot button.
I'm gonna roll a Tinker's Tools check.
Just says God DNS flush hooked up to a foot pedal.
Okay.
Flush it.
What are you rolling a Tinker's check for?
Just doing maintenance on my Griffin mount.
Oh. Yeah, that tracks.
Why will
That's
it?
fine.
Why is it not rolling it?
So anyway, you see yourself a somewhat probably middle-aged looking half elf or elf. It's hard to tell sometimes. Female.
Okay.
Behind the countertop, she is currently placing certain gems in a row behind a display case. You walk in and a bell of some sort goes off, and she says, welcome to Lilith's Jewelry. What can I help you with today? Can I help you find something? Maybe a ring for that special lady?
Jeez. He walks up to the jewels that are laid out, and starts just kind of looking over them, and in Elvish he looks up and he's like, no, but I'm already looking at the prettiest thing here.
Oh, well, wow. Thank you. Did you need something?
Jesus. The amount of cringe on this is terrible.
That escalated quickly.
I know.
I love it.
I wish I was there.
Such cringe.
Such cringe. It's so. Okay.
It's very cool.
Jesus. Shit. Okay.
You know what
Hey,
I mean?
Cole,
So
did you find
you're
something
going-
interesting?
So, yeah, were you interested in something besides that? Because, like, no.
Are you interested in literally anything else?
No, at this moment, I feel like I need to roll a history check to remember why I'm here.
Yeah, oh, that makes sense. That tracks. Go for it.
It does.
It's one of those things. It's one of those things.
Not even a little bit.
Halfway.
Halfway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you-
No, this
it
absolutely tracks
It
with.
comes back to you.
Tell me
Nope.
why I'm here.
Your mic is cutting in and out, Ian.
Oh, that's no good. Okay.
You're here. You're here.
From my
ask-
perspective.
asking about the Chardolin.
Oh, the
That's-
crystal. Okay,
Right.
that's
You
all I
guys-
need. That's all I need. All I need. Okay. He's like, but
So,
I
a
have
bard walks
found.
into a jewelry shop, right?
Yeah. Okay. So she's like, no, but can I help you? And he's like, well, I have this quite attractive crystal here, and I'm not really sure what it is. And this special lady in my life really likes crystals, and I just don't quite understand what I'd be giving her as a gift. I was hoping you could help me understand this.
Can I? Okay, can I see the crystal? She
Yeah,
holds her hand
yeah,
out.
absolutely. And he holds it out and gives it to her.
And she looks it over. She inspects it. She brings out a magnifying glass. She's inspecting it. She goes, "Oh, I haven't seen this for I haven't seen this for a long time. This is a very old substance called Chardolin, right? I'm not sure if you've heard that term before.
Yeah, it sounds familiar. I'm not gonna lie.
This is from like a few centuries ago. We haven't seen much of this lately. It's kind of cold, huh?
Yeah, it's it's a little
where-
chilly at night.
Where did you get this?
Oh, that's a good question. I wish I could answer you truthfully. Thing is, I would have to remember where I got it. I just remember waking up with it near me, and yeah, I was just like, this would make a really good gift.
Okay. I'd take it off your hands for you if you're looking for.
No,
to sell it.
I think I'm still pretty convinced that it's a really good gift.
Okay.
And I'm not looking to sell it. I want to know a little bit more about it so I can do some sort of like a romantic poetry enactment for her when I give this to her.
You're a poet.
It's sometimes
Okay. And this is for a special lady.
very.
Gotcha. And she looks at you like, dude, you were just trying to hit on me. Like, this is awkward now. Okay, yeah. No judgment. I'm sure you guys have a great relationship.
That's. I mean, that maybe that's going a little bit too
Okay.
far, but she is very special to me.
Clearly. So
You have
I
a
will.
What would you do with it if I gave it to you?
I would make it into probably some rings or an amulet or two. That's about it.
Don't give him too much.
What would they do? Just would they look pretty?
Just look very nice.
Oh, okay.
and
huh.
be cold.
So they don't have any other function that you know of. They're cold. Yes.
Yeah, they're just cold. Not a whole lot
Oh.
else to them. Some people, before when Icewind Dale wasn't a frozen wasteland all the time, people would use them sometimes to cool things. That's about it. Go ahead and make an insight check for me,
I would love to. Thank you.
if you'd like.
Uh-huh.
You're welcome to roll it private or public. Doesn't matter to me.
I should have done that private, but no,
You have
there
no
it is.
You have
Roll
no
it
reason
again.
to believe. You have no reason to believe that she is lying to you.
Okay. Yeah, that's
You
fair.
can
Okay.
actually, you know what? Roll it again private.
Yeah.
Private
anything
GM
changes.
roll.
I do blind GM roll.
Yeah, blind
Oh, yeah.
GM roll. Blind.
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 Otherwise, you'll see it.
Blind GM roll. And then we're gonna do a insight and normal.
Something seems a little off.
That seems a little off. Okay.
She's not lying to you necessarily, but
Should
she
brought your
may not
pocket
be
half
telling
with
the
you.
whole truth. She
Okay.
definitely wants the crystal.
Okay. Okay. I mean, it doesn't actually sway me one way or another. Cole's just like, oh, well, if that's all it is, then yeah, I think I can work with this. She's gonna love it. Thank you so much.
All right. If you ever looking to just get rid of it, or if you come across some other stuff, I'd be happy to, pay you for any others that you find.
Others of what?
Shards of this crystal.
Of
Yeah.
the shard crystal thing. Yeah. Oh, of
Right.
course. Yeah. If I find more, I'll consider. Because I mean, you can't give the same present twice, right?
Right, exactly.
And I mean, maybe you could if it was turned into a ring or something like that. So maybe, yeah, I could probably work with this. I'll if I come across another one, if I wake up with another one, I'll bring it by.
Okay.
Sorry, what I'm so rude. I'm so sorry. What was your name again?
It's on the sign. It's Lilith.
Lilith. Okay. Thank you,
It's my
Lilith. It was a
jewelry shop.
wonderful day. And he turns around and leaves. He did take the crystal back.
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
Okay.
I'm assuming so, based on the. Okay.
Mhm.
Lilith is gonna respond to my thieves can't message. Heard it here first.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do?
Feel good.
I'm probably asking around a bit, like kind of the same concept of like if anybody that knows something about strange rocks, like who should be asked, that kind of thing, just in case. Because Milo wouldn't be. Let's be honest. Milo is in a town amongst people. He wouldn't not be talking to
Right.
everyone.
Absolutely. Okay, so
I may also have employed Milo to find some tape so I can hang up my signs. Keep you busy.
Gilgame's
Right.
just gonna wait to ask the Dwarven Smiths about it.
okay. Bryn Shander has some dwarven smiths.
There are actually some here.
Let me see. Let me just double check that. 1 second here.
Because I absolutely have contacts in that group.
Actually, there is a place called Black Iron Blades. It is a smithy and outfitter run by Garn the Hammer, a lawful good shield dwarf, and his sister Elza, also a shield dwarf. So yes, you make your way into Black Iron Blades, and you are greeted with a somewhat harsh dwarven tone. They recognize who you are as part of the the guild for dwarven crafters in Icewind Dale, and Garn comes up from his forge in the back. He says, Gilgain, what can I do you for today?
Well, with all the troubles that have been going on, went out adventuring, and I found something.
Oh, what do you got?
And I'll lay my crystal shard of Chardolin.
Hey, well, that's something you don't see every day. This, where'd you get this? This is not. I haven't seen this in centuries.
Found it on some
Dwarves.
Durgar.
Dwarves, knowing that they're a little bit
They're a little bit longer lived than most humans. And what's gnome's lifespan? It's not that long, right? Or, Yeah, it
no?
is.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. No, never mind. It's halflings that don't live forever, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like gnomes live for like almost 500 years.
Yeah. Dwarves having a little bit longer lifespan. Do remember, back before the Evernight or the Everwinter. And Garn explains. He says this is something. It was brought here by a wizard of old, the Netherils, and it kind of just started creeping up all over Icewind Dale, and we used it for weapons. And it takes well to crafting and enchanting. It basically just sucks up magic into the crystal, and you can use that as a really easy way to enchant things.
Well, that sounds absolutely fantastic to me.
I mean, this shard's not enough to do anything with, but that's what this is. If you could find more of it, it would be. I mean, it's quite a valuable find there. You said Durgars, huh? I haven't seen Durgars in Icewind Dale for
It's a
long
little
time.
weird. It sounds like they're making a move here, specifically looking for this.
Well, that can't be good. That can't be good at all. Durgars show up and you find a crystal that hasn't been seen in here for a century. That can't be a coincidence.
Let's see. Where was it they said they were looking for the other?
You still have the note.
Do you want the answer? Because I can tell you the answer.
I do actually have the note, but I don't remember
East Haven.
what it said.
East Haven.
East Haven. Gotcha.
The notes specifically just said that he was going to meet his
there.
brother
On the frozen
at East
ferry.
Haven. Yes. And that their search for Chardolin continues.
Well, I'll go ahead and pass this information along to the dwarven crafter as the local representative.
Yeah, he says, I'm not aware of anything Durgar. I mean, if they're around, it's not good for anybody. It's not good for anybody if the Durgar are even in Icewind Dale. It's not like we have enough we have too many problems of our own anyway. Yeah, keep a hold on to this. But I mean, you'd need a lot more to do any sort of real crafting with. But this shard is at least a remnant of a time past when this stuff was everywhere and it was used kind of in everything. And then it just started disappearing.
All right.
But,
Well, maybe if I find enough of it, I'll make something interesting.
I see that griffin you got there. You make that griffin, huh?
Yep.
It's quite a feat. You must be the one people are talking about around here, huh?
People are talking about me.
Oh, it's well, you and whoever you're traveling with, you get a reputation for yourself.
Is it a good reputation?
It's not a bad one. Helped out Garrett from Targos, I heard.
Yeah, we did do that.
Helped out some of the people from Karakona, I guess. I hear that is that the Duergar you're talking about then?
Yeah, we had the Durgar problem. All right, it's
Yeah.
time for you to go.
Yeah, something about the murders going around. Somebody said that you were hunting the murderer.
Yeah, found him.
I never took you for an adventurer, but you're making a name for yourself out there, and people are all the talks about it happening around town.
Well, I mean, with the way things are out in Bremen, the shop wasn't going to last much longer.
Yeah, I can't blame you. I mean, I've been lucky enough to be set up here. This is an established place, and I don't know money to anybody, but yeah, some of the smaller towns and smaller smithies, they just times are getting tough.
Yeah.
But sounds like you're doing good work. I mean, I hope you're getting paid for it.
A bit here and there. Not as much as I'd be happy with, but then what is?
Right. Well, it's been good catching up with you. That's about all I can say about the crystal. But I'm in the middle of a commission right now, so
just maybe spread the word a little bit out to the rest of the dwarven community. Be on the lookout, because the Duergar are in Icewind Dale.
That's quite disturbing news. I'll make sure it gets around. At least people will be on the lookout. Those guys just cause nothing but trouble. Nothing but trouble. Give us all a bad name. But
all right.
Yeah,
well,
good seeing
I'm
you.
off.
All right, and he heads back
too.
and continues his work. His sister gives you a wave on the way out as well.
I'll wave and mount my griffin and ride back to wherever I'm supposed to meet up with the rest of the group.
All right.
Hey, Mira, I found your tape, Mira. Here you go. It's like
Thanks.
more like sticky gum substance because tape's probably not been invented yet, but you know, same concept.
Yeah. Like some tacky material. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like a nail would work. We could hammer and
Mm-hmm.
improvise. So actually before you were mentioning a book about them asking him questions about being noticed and stuff.
Okay.
I was gonna ask you if me walking around, if I noticed being noticed.
Yeah. It's pretty apparent. People, 10 towns, it's not huge. It's not a booming metropolis. There's not hundreds of thousands of people. Bryn Shander is by far the largest town, and it's only 1,200 people. News travels fast.
So, as a person who prides himself on being a little more inconspicuous, I probably want to maybe approach someone. And now I'm thinking, if I see someone who's not going to be hesitant to talk to me. I'm thinking more like a not a child, but a teenager
A
or
fanboy. We're looking for a fanboy.
Someone who
Okay.
someone who wouldn't hold back information if I asked them.
Okay. Yeah. Kind of take your pick. You'd be able to find somebody that kind of looks a little bit. Yeah. You approach them and they're like, you're part of the group that got the murderer, right?
What? Yes.
Yeah, we heard all about it. We heard all about it. This guy came back and said you were running around helping people in this in 10 towns.
Okay.
We're
any
all very
specific-
excited about it.
Who said that?
I don't know. I heard it from my friend, and he heard it from someone else.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I'll toss
But
him a copper.
can't miss you. It's like this whole group of small people running.
An elf.
Excuse me?
Yeah,
And they're just
And a
really
bard. We have an elf, a bard, and a.
we really didn't think that part of the
I mean, I
thrill.
could be small people, let's be honest, but still.
All right.
Paul doesn't know that.
and then like two not so small people, but like I'm pretty sure it's you. They said small girl, kind of scary looking sometimes, but not always.
Well, I'm sure people exaggerated their stories, and so
I think
Oh,
they're-
I don't think so. They said you killed that guy in one hit.
I did kill the guy. in one hit.
Is it? They
well-
said it wasn't even close. Like
that means that someone.
Well, they're not-
that means the two
they're not
sisters
lying.
that were there blabbed, or the
Like-
crew, I guess.
I
Bad
mean,
gas travels fast in a small town.
yeah, they
All
said.
right.
I mean, it wasn't even close. Like maybe we should be more worried about you than the murderer. But I think you did
No.
good work. So
Thanks. I appreciate it. I'm gonna toss him a copper and be like, well, you
Ah,
can say you got this
shucks,
from
lady, thanks.
me, I guess. Oh shucks. You know. All right. I'll go back.
All right.
I'm gonna put my hood up though. I feel weird about
I
that.
I don't know what they're talking about, Mira. Like, I don't really think Sith looks that mean, but I guess everybody has their
know.
own ideas.
I think I look quite nice.
Really important
So it has to
question.
be Seneth.
Go for it.
Really important question. Do you tell Cole that we're famous?
Because if so, we lose Cole today. Like, he just retires.
And Cole is just never seen again.
Well, I mean, that's not a bad thing, is it? Right?
Well, you also lose Citrine at that point.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, we
Yeah,
haven't really had her. so-
I know, only the one.
There's definitely been a lot of, like, I'm glad you were asked, because it's been weird. Like, people are staring at me, and it seems like it's a bit more
Yep.
than normal.
I'm not the most comfortable with it, so I'd like to try to keep a low profile if we can.
I should get you
You
one
know.
of those jackets that has a different color on the inside, and then you can, like, flip it back and forth. Keep people guessing.
That's a good idea.
I'm here to help.
Just for
are.
reference,
Thank you.
Gilgain doesn't actually notice that people are looking at him.
Fair. He might not.
And I am hyper aware.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we probably go back and where we split off. I know we didn't kind of come up with a designated area, but
Yeah. No, you guys meet back up and you guys head out to Targos. It's just another hour or two, and you guys make it there with no hiccups. It's a pretty safe travel at this point. You walk into Targos, and sure enough, same thing. People are just kind of, like they notice you, and not the way that you had been seen before.
Yeah.
This is a more of a welcoming notice. Like you're not getting, mean stares because you're new people in town.
Hey guys, I don't want to scare anybody, but people are a lot happier to talk to me than what they normally are. It's kind of weird. I mean, I love it, but like, it does seem like people are much more talkative these days.
you've probably earned it.
I mean, I just think it's because we're doing so much good in the world.
So I think the first thing is we want. I mean, how late is it? Because I know it took us a while to travel there. Is it too late?
Yeah,
to-
so it's pretty late at night at this point. If you would have done the travel, you could have done it in a day, kind of pushing
But we spent some time in.
a little bit of time. So it is definitely nighttime at this point.
So I think. I mean, it makes sense if we can get some rooms.
Make our way to
close
Three
that.
Flags again. That's where we stayed
Yeah.
last time we were here. That was a
And
good
it
place.
was
Solid
Helena?
breakfast.
Was that her name?
Who's?
The lady that hired us? Was that? I don't have it written down anywhere. I don't
Hlyn.
know why. Helen.
Hlyn.
Thank you.
Flynn.
Yeah. HLIN would
So
be
I
the
guess
name.
I mean I'll probably I'm sure all of us, but we would recognize her if we went in. So if she's there,
Sure.
so that's
Yeah,
that's
you
where he saw her.
guys-
initially.
Right.
And if not, then I'm gonna tell whoever's running the place, the barkeep, innkeep, whatever, to that we're looking for Helene.
Yeah. As soon as you walk in, you ask, and Helene stands up and kind of, with her little bit of a limp from her somewhat sore bum knee, she says, "Hi, oh, Mira, right over here."
Yeah. I'll sit across from her. I'll wave to get some hot toddies over.
You guys, the word's all kind of all over 10 towns. Sounds like you guys took out the murderer.
The deed is done. I guess we didn't need to bring back his head. We brought his head. Do you want his head?
Because we brought it because we were.
Oh, good lord!
We didn't know. We thought we would
his head.
bring proof.
Oh,
because,
well, now this
God.
is just awkward.
But I just want you to know that Milo here, who was hesitant about the whole situation, he really stood up to him, and
Wow.
it was pretty impressive. I'm pretty proud of him.
Wow. Well, thank you for your bravery, Milo.
Oh no! I was just trying to we tried to give him the chance to come in peacefully, as as Saren Ray commands of us. But then he tried to kill us, and Saren Ray also says if somebody tries to kill you, you try and kill them right back, and so we did.
It's a vengeful one.
She does?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That is really her shit.
Give him a chance,
Literal
and then kill him.
Yes, give them a chance, but if they fail to repent, you drop a motherfucker. Oh, okay.
All right. I might be able to get behind this goddess.
Don't
I
hate
mean,
it either.
she's-
You might
it's-
convert me yet too, Milo.
I mean, if
All
you
right.
guys want to spend some time talking about it one day, we can. I try not to
Gilgain,
be too pushy on
I
my
know you're
religions.
kind of, left the chair, but you don't have to keep the head in your bag any longer. You can just toss it.
Yeah, no, I dropped that sucker on the table.
Oh no! We don't want to hear.
Somebody's
You
gonna
see his
have
blue
to.
eyes, right?
I'm
You can still see
sorry.
his
God,
very
no,
crisp
that's
blue eyes.
just disturbing.
Chug it outside. I don't care. It's not going back in my bag.
I'll take care of it. Milo grabs the head and takes it outside.
I imagine it like a kid carrying a 15-pound bowling ball. Like,
Somebody looks up.
Cole would also
No, take it.
call it out if you'd
Yeah.
rather.
yeah.
So, I mean, I know you had mentioned that
Oh,
there
absolutely.
was a reward.
Yeah.
100
No.
golds.
Say less. And she puts a coin pouch on the table. She says, "All 100 golds there, as we agreed upon."
Yeah, I'm not even gonna count it. I believe her. She seems whatever.
Legit.
Well,
Honest?
I guess I have to count it because I have to split it up evenly.
Yeah.
Because while I like money, I'm not like an asshole. So,
All
so
Go
I
ahead
will
and split that 100 gold up 5
very
ways.
Yeah, split it up 20 each.
Huh?
20 gold each.
Yay.
So I'll make 5 piles of 20.
All right. 20 gold.
All right.
Well, we
everybody, yeah.
appreciate it. This, seemed kind of right up our alley. We were pretty successful investigating and executing the endeavor. So if you have any more need of some people that can, get shit done, I guess let me know.
Hey, Helen,
We are
you know,
qualified
I,
for doing that.
I appreciate it.
Helen, you,
shit.
I appreciate all the work, and I'm just question. You seem like you may be a woman
No.
who's seen some shit in her day. Stuff.
I've seen a
Eggs
thing or
white.
two. Yes.
So, when we were out and about, we found these kind of shiny cold rock crystal things, and we're just trying to figure out more information on them. I didn't know maybe if you could take a look, since we can trust. I feel like we can trust you, and you can trust us. And if there was something weird about it, you'd tell us. And
I think
nudge
so.
Cole to grab one of the crystals and show it to her.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
he's only got one.
Well, that's fine.
I've got one.
she takes a look at the crystal. She goes, it looks like an old crystal. I've seen it before. I'm not really familiar with it. It's not really my.
No worries. I appreciate you taking a look. I just, again, we're just trying to gather as much information as we can. So, but, thank you. And if you ever need someone tracked down across 3 cities and possibly murdered, you know who to call.
Yeah. Hopefully that situation doesn't happen again.
Me too.
But if it does,
that
you
guy was
guys
cheating.
did a great job.
Hey, can I do an insight check on that? Her response to the crystal?
Yep, absolutely. Go for it.
So blind GM roll.
You know what the problem for Milo is I don't
insight.
think Milo ever gets to roll insight. He just always believes people.
She seems very straightforward. She doesn't seem to be hiding anything.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm also not trying to like metagame or anything, whatever, but or backtrack, whatever.
Yeah.
But it seems like Mira would be constantly insight checking people.
Right? Can we just do like a passive insight?
What is your
Go on.
passive insight?
My
I
passive
don't know.
insight, or
Was it 10 plus modifier?
Plus
It's
modifier.
it's in the
So
parentheses.
it's 0, but I do have proficiency in insight, which does give me a different skill that I can use.
The one where
What?
if she fails, she knows she fails, and then she can choose to win.
I don't
Insight's
think
not
that
a-
counts towards passive
Insight
things.
is not a pass or fail roll.
It's a skill check, sir.
My
Sometimes it-
passive is 13, though.
I hate you so much.
Whenever,
I'm just saying,
Mira,
you
just
can say
you should
it's
just roll
fine,
dice
whatever.
whenever.
But being a rogue, I feel like I'm always questioning whether the people are
So,
telling me the truth or not.
if you look at your stat sheet, right next to so it says on the line insight, wisdom +2, and then in parentheses is 12. That in parentheses is your passive score for each of those skills. So your passive is 12. So
It's 12, yeah.
as a general rule, you are a 12
Okay.
in inciting people all the time.
Mine's 15.
Yeah.
But to use the skill check, I'd have to be I'm really trying to figure out if this person is lying or not,
Exactly.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Cool. No, that's
Yep.
I'm cool
If
with
you-
that. I just
Yeah,
generally
general posture versus something doesn't seem right with this specific situation.
Okay. Cool. I just wanted to throw that out there because that just seems like my character would be not suspicious, but just
Right.
Distrusting.
all the time.
Inquisitive.
I'll try to keep an eye or kind of keep an eye on your passive
Okay, yeah,
insight.
yeah,
Kind of just keep that in the back of my head there for future interactions.
I'm cool with that. Thank
All
you.
right. Okay, so you guys have turned in the quest for Sefik Keltro.
Yay!
10 towns appears to be in your debt.
Absolutely
and
they are.
everybody seems to be kind of praising you for the work that you've done. What would you guys like to do?
Well, I think we need to take it's night, so we can
Yeah.
drink and relax.
I
and-
approve of the
Alright.
drinking and relaxing, and then a
Let's-
good
And-
sleep.
Let's take a 5-minute break then, and
And
we'll kind of pick this up in a second.
10
You
Towns
sure?
really needs to get some brothels.
It needs to get what?
Don't worry about Milo. Cole, right? Yeah.
I could start a brothel.
You grab.
Wow! Oh God! There was a whole thing that just happened,
Straight to it.
the coin
Nailed
flip
it.
special.
Wrong.
You never know which one you're gonna wake up next to. I'm just saying.
I actually wasn't. thinking
And he's
that.
not wrong. He could be the entire brothel.
It could be the front of the house and the back of the house if you knocked them out in between.
Like, what are you looking for tonight?
Yeah, we
This?
got that. Give me a second.
This?
Give me a second. I just need you to hit me right here one
I
time.
don't know. Surprise me.
Surprise me.
All right, we're going on break. Internet. We're back on. We're back streaming, folks.
Excuse me while I roll
All the dice.
D6.
All the D6s, just every one of
I
them.
I just went ahead and downloaded
Oh,
the app.
wizard!
for
I
D6.
see your fireball, and I raise you. Whoomp, a stab.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so back to where we were at. You guys have completed the quest called Cold Hearted Killer.
Did we level up?
Yeah, does that mean we level up?
I mean, that's an
It was
interesting
a-
question, isn't it?
He's a long, cold, dead guy in a black dress. He was 5'9", beautiful, tall.
I mean, I am prepared to level up if I need to.
Are
I'm
you?
not, but I will be.
Are you? We can level up at the end of the night, or I guess you could do it now, but
We'll be
Eh,
fine.
it takes
No,
forever.
we'll play.
So why don't we
Yep.
do it at the end of the night when everybody's
Excellent.
ready to kind of wind down?
short skirt
DCMA
and
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
guy.
you're in Targos, and
Right where we started.
back where you started. Targos. To the northwest, you have the town of Bremen. To the northeast, you have Tourmaline and Lonelywood. A world of opportunity.
Hey guys, I
Yes,
get a
sir.
really good feeling when I hear the word Brennan.
Okay.
Why?
Bremen.
Brennan is to the north, right?
Bremen.
North.
Yeah, but I thought we were potentially going back to
Yeah. What do you guys?
East Haven.
Yep. That's
Yeah,
to
no,
the east,
I have-
surprisingly.
I have to make one stop here
I mean, we
before
could go
we
East
go,
Haven
but
too. I'm
as
fine
long
with
as-
that.
Yeah, I just don't want you guys to leave me if I go running.
Well, I did put out feelers to find
Milo,
more about Charlotte.
and Cole goes over to Milo and puts two hands on his shoulders, kind of hunches over a little bit. Milo,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna leave you. You good people.
Thanks, Cole. You're good people too.
All right.
Thank you.
So I did put out feelers to get more info about Charlotte, and I doubt I'm gonna have info within 20 hours. So maybe if you got a good feeling about Brennan, we go there first.
Yeah, there's not a lot in Bremen.
I mean, we
Where,
can go check your thing up there if you want, and then we can come back to East. I mean, I'm not. I said I was down to do the East Haven thing. I just wanted to get rid of the loose ends, and we've done that. So, I mean, it's been. I don't know how long it takes you to get responses to your posters, but like, it's probably one of those things where it's going to happen or it ain't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, we
I
put
would
up
just
a
like to
lot
give
of
it more than-
posters.
I'd like to give it more than a day.
Hmm.
I'm fine with going to.
Well, by the time, I run there, and by the time it'd probably be, the backside of the next day before we get there, because it's a little
Well,
bit
it's only
of a
2
hike.
hours. No, it's 2 hours away.
Is it just
East
2?
Haven.
Yes. No, not East Haven. The capital.
Yeah, you guys want to probably take at least a night's rest and get some.
I thought we were already kind of like on the next day.
Yeah, we're on the next day.
Oh, gotcha.
in
Yeah,
our
we're
brain.
good then.
Sorry. The let's take a break was when we were all taking a break, and this is like next
yeah,
day kind
okay.
of thing.
We took
Just
a
making
nap.
Sure.
Yeah. I just have to run. I
It's
got
Brinchander. Right,
One
Brinchander's
thing-
2 hours away. That's where I put my feelers out.
So you've had a day to possibly pick up any sort of info from that. And
Milo?
you guys are Milo. What do you want to do here? And also, Seneth, you've been pretty quiet. Do you have any plans? Any goals? Aspirations? No.
To stay awake during the game.
Oh,
been there.
yeah.
That's my main goal
That's a
every
goal.
game.
That's a goal. All right. All right.
I need to go see Donica. I need to go visit my best friend. My wee best friend.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I want to go visit
Oh!
my Schwinga.
You're Tringa.
Because we're here. And I feel like
Yeah,
Milo
you
would be
are.
very much wanting to swing by and say hi.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay,
Taking
so
a
let's
swing by or swing by?
Oh, 1d4 pun damage.
major pun damage. Okay. Yeah, you what's her name again? Sorry.
I have it as like, I think I have it as like a Donica.
Danica, yeah.
Danica?
Greysteel.
Yeah.
Danica Greysteel. So you find her. She is still in her kind of lab, I guess you could call it. And you walk in, and it is a mess. Much more of a mess than when you'd left, or when you'd seen it previously.
Oh.
And you see her, and she just looks like she's had a week. And this Chwinga is just running circles around this lab, just kind of out of control a little bit.
Oh, wow, there's a lot. He is just having an awful fun time with your stuff.
You know, when I asked for this, I didn't ask for this.
Oh, I thought...
I know the
you
feeling,
were-
Danica. I know the feeling.
You were the one asking. I figured you kind of knew...
I
what they
would never expected that. But you know, silver lining.
Yeah?
Very useful research.
That's
Danica.
great.
Danica, I have a really important question for you. Did you name him?
No.
Why not?
Well, I don't know what a Chwinga calls itself.
Just call him Patrick.
Patrick. I don't get the reference personally. So.
Yeah. Well, it seems like and like Milo goes over and probably like knowing he was like probably has like some small fruit or something that he would have brought with him to like give said tiny Schwinga. There's a couple of them actually, right?
No, just one.
Was there just the one?
No, there were
took the
3.
one. No, you only took the one.
Oh, I only made like super close friends with one.
I thought you only took the one.
No, we got all 3 of them.
Oh.
That was why we ended up with a whole bunch of
Well,
extra
then yes,
money.
this is absolutely a mess.
then this is so much worse than I originally stated.
So much worse.
Well, Milo comes in and probably pretty easily identifies the one that like he had like the super connection with, and like he's like, "Hey, buddy, I brought you some fruit because I remember when we had the tea party thing," and he's like miming like the tea party deal and like the nap and like going through the whole thing.
And it looks at you and it mimics back the tea party and it gives this like little giggle.
Yeah, so yeah, I brought you some food. Here you go. And he gives him a little bit of like sliced fruit. That's like perfectly
It takes the
Schwinga sized.
He takes the fruit and eats it, and then it goes, ah, and it just starts running.
Well, I am not.
And she goes, I'll tell you what, the blizzard that blew in here the other day, it makes these things go insane. I had to lock myself in the other room.
Like go insane and like were they mean to you? Because they don't really seem like they could ever be mean to anybody.
Yeah, mean for sure. One of them slapped me, and that it was going to get worse. Like it was, the heavier the blizzard became, the more aggressive they were. I literally had to lock myself in the side room.
Are you sure?
And-
Because we came across
Yeah.
one. We came across another one in our travels. It was a rather large blizzard, and he gave me fruit.
What? She takes a note. She goes, I don't understand these things.
Yeah, no, I you guys remember, right? You were there. Like we were all standing, we were walking through. It was a lot of snow, and he just kind of like popped out of a snowbank and was like waving, and so I went and said hi, and then he gave me a little berry. It was quite tasteful. Are you sure you know how to study these guys?
Was it during a blizzard?
I don't exactly remember. It was either during. It might have been during.
It wasn't during. That was her
Okay.
asking, but it wasn't actually.
No, yeah, I know. I can't remember.
Kind of coming in.
Okay, I remember there was a lot of snow sooner, like at some point. Yeah, there was probably like a 0 to 1% chance of us coming across one.
She looks at her paper and she writes a question mark next to blizzards make them aggressive.
A very, very like have you fed them, right? Like you're keeping them well fed.
I don't have to feed them. They eat everything, anything that they can.
Right,
It's
but like if
it's
you give them the
madness.
stuff, like that's how like that's what I did, and that's why like they're so nice to me. Maybe.
Well, they're not mean to me. Only during a blizzard.
I mean, you just said the one slapped you, so I feel like
Yeah,
you're
but
not
that was
really...
during a blizzard, and maybe I might have told him no, and then he slapped me.
Well, what did you tell him no about?
It breaking my beakers.
Oh well, I can have. You want me to try and talk to him? I can try and talk to him. It might help.
You can try. You can try. Nothing has worked. I don't even know what language.
Okay,
that
guys,
is. It's
gather around. I got a little bit of extra fruit here. Everybody gather around. We'll have a quick little talk. Now I know that this is like an indoor space, and that's not really your guys' thing. We're gonna work on getting like an outdoor area for you guys to be able to run around in a little bit. But it's very important work we're doing here. We're trying to help people. I hope so anyway. Like, I think that's what we're trying to do, right? He kind of looks at her like, we're trying to help people, right?
Right, yeah.
I imagine a dog run, but for Schwingas.
I was thinking, like, when they had, like, the old, like, oh, God, this was, like, forever ago, when they had the baby boxes in the windows. Like, that's, like, some old Americana shit. So I need you guys to be on your best behavior. And every time I come back, I will bring you guys some really nice fruits and stuff, and we'll spend some time catching up and playing. But when I'm gone, you still got to be good, okay?
Make a charisma check.
Ugh.
Persuasion, if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Can I help him?
You can with a thing.
Yeah.
You have a thing.
Yeah, I've got guidance.
Okay, sure. You can do guidance.
Yeah.
What
I'm
is
not going
it?
to give you advantage from help, but
No,
I'll give you.
add a D4.
1d4.
Yeah, 1d4.
Yeah.
1d4. Blind. Normal.
Yeah, I mean they seem to be in agreement with you all the way. They're like,
Awesome.
oh, yeah,
Yeah.
like they're like, and they seem to calm down. They calm down a little bit. They stop running around like crazy.
That's awesome, guys. And I'm gonna get her to bring you guys some more fruit, like on a more regular basis, and that'll probably help with some of the anxiety that you guys are facing. You guys are gonna be. I wouldn't have brought you guys here if I thought it was gonna be dangerous for you. And then just turns a
whisperer.
And then turns out like, I really don't understand what the problem is. They seem like they're so well behaved.
She looks like she hasn't slept in like 3 days.
That's what, like the frazzled hair and then just
Yeah.
circles.
Yeah, dark circles under her eyes. Like she doesn't really even understand anything at this point. But she seems thankful that they're, at least for the moment, a little calmer.
So again, just with the fruit, it really helps. It goes a long way, and it's just it's a kindness thing. It's a friendship thing.
Okay.
So maybe work on that. And then I promise that every time we're in town, I'm gonna come by and say hi, check on them, make sure they're okay.
All right.
All that Milo had to do in this town.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right. So you guys head back to Bryn Shander. Unless there was something else, I'm not trying to rush you, but is there anything else in Targos you guys wanted to?
I'm just gonna leave something for the Swingas to play with.
Okay, like a little clockwork toy.
I feel like it's a miniature crossbow.
It's
Yeah.
a snow globe.
Nerf guns.
No.
I
Snow
could
globe.
I could make Nerf guns.
Mini blizzards, whatever they wanted.
Whenever they want, just shake it.
Oh God. I mean, wow.
No. My magical tinkering thing, I can basically just have it emit sounds.
You can also do like a moving image, can't you?
Static image.
Oh, static image. My bad.
So like I could have it just play a painting if I wanted it to.
Of a blizzard.
Or I
Isn't
can
that
have
just a
it.
white sheet?
Make it sound like a blizzard.
I can make it. I can make the sounds of like birds chirping or something like that. Or I could also make it an odor.
Don't be mean.
Wow.
This is a friendly place.
Technically,
All right.
if I combine
So you
two of
make-
them together, I could make the world's best whoopee cushion. Now I'll make a little glass globe that they can tap that makes sounds of winter birds and stuff.
Okay. All right. They take it and like the first one like taps it and they back away. the next one's like, you gotta try this. And now, on top of the mess, there are birds chirping everywhere.
And Milo just leaves and goes, that sounds pleasant, as he's walking out the door.
Yeah.
The first 20 times.
Right? First 20 times, it's always nice. Like, oh, it's not so bad. Oh, it's so bad.
Okay, guys, that was my
Right.
big thing. I appreciate you guys waiting for me on that. Do we want to head back to look and see if Nikki got any... Mina got any stuff about her... Mira?
Mira.
God damn it,
Only
I was
known each
getting
other,
there
like-
eventually, damn it.
2 weeks, Milo, but
I'm not
okay.
drunk, I've been drinking. I'm drunk, I'm still drinking.
Uh-huh.
Do we want to go see if, like, do we want to just? I think that's probably the best idea. I don't want to. I'm just nervous about just going in there blind. So if we can get information, I feel like that would help us out. Because I care about you guys, and I don't want you guys to get murderized.
I don't remember the map, but wasn't it like no matter where we go from here, we kind of have to go through Bridge Shander?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because that's
well, so
kind of the hub, right?
yeah, so Targos, Bryn Shander's kind of the hub, but unless you wanted to go to some of the more outreach
Remote
towns like Lonelywood,
Yeah, no,
you'd
no
have to go to
banjos.
Bryn Shander.
No banjos. Milo has a strict no banjo policy.
Hey, Cole, do you want to learn to play a banjo?
I can play a banjo.
I bet Cole could play banjo.
Right.
I
It's
bet you I can make a banjo.
It's a very strict no banjo policy, guys.
All right. I need
Now I really want to play banjo.
There was an
You
ogre.
guys-
It was a whole thing.
you guys head to Bryn Shander. I would like Seneth. I'd like you to roll a d20 for me.
A D20?
Just a single d20.
80.
This is not
D20s.
For, this is not for
This is not a skill check.
God.
You get no bonuses, damn
it's
it.
not a skill check.
You get what you get.
20. Just 20.
It was blind!
Oh, it didn't matter. It's not it doesn't
Doesn't work
it's
that
for
way.
a table, so it could either
I
be
figured.
yeah, it's
We face a
Our
dragon.
lovely fans, we have
Yeah, having a
returned.
20 on the table is not always a good thing.
it's
Are we-
not it's not always
Really
You,
not.
they're more owl bears.
Basically.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have returned. I want to put your minds at ease. Yes, it is us. Is we. We three. There's 3 little people, right? Can we be we 3?
Sure.
We.
the we
I
three.
I feel like even if Mira was like, no, Milo's gonna be like, we three,
Oh.
we three.
Yeah, I know, but like, what do we got? But there's 2 other ones. How do we do that?
You have a duck.
We 3 plus, I don't know. We 3 and company. Oh, and it rhymes.
Oh.
Cole, I want to just run this by you. I feel like that's a good group name.
Yeah, we can run with that. I'm good
We
with
3
being
and
company.
You're the best,
Or-
Cole.
Or the we three
Aw,
C
thanks.
for short. We 3C.
We 3. See, I'm gonna need you to figure out
How do
whatever's
you
on that
spell
table
we?
because I can only rap for so long about just random shit.
The C stands for company, Cole. Don't worry.
No. How do you spell we?
WEE.
WEE.
Yeah,
We.
okay. Just making sure we're on the same page.
Oh yeah,
here.
no, yeah.
So you guys make it back to Bryn Shander. Mira,
Wow.
you head right to your drop box,
Yep.
your drop location. There's no information there yet.
Bitches.
Right. Either there's no information
dear.
or nobody knows. It's not a particularly common item or topic that's talked about nowadays in 10 towns. So maybe you can check another time, but as of right now, after one day, there's no action at your dead drop.
Imagine Milo is making some posters that say "We Three and Company looking for work."
Milo is gonna do something. Well, go ahead, see if you got something.
No, absolutely go.
Milo's gonna walk over to one of, I'm gonna do this all the time now, Mira's posters and kind of like look at it sideways for a second, and then just kind of reach out and slightly change one of the symbols,
Oh,
and then just turn around and walk off. Now I don't know if
What did you change?
Thieves Cant doesn't work like that. It's in common, and it's just an.
Right.
I thought we were doing
So,
symbols.
okay. But thieves
it's
can't.
like like talking through the classifieds on the newspaper, like serial killers would do.
Right.
Yes.
But thieves can't is also there's no that was Evan Cant. I don't know if thieves can't is sorry.
Evan Kent was the one that was very like rhyming. It was kind of like Cockney slang
that,
almost.
But it was also like a series of different symbols that might be placed in random locations to indicate like like this is a safe house or something like that. So I can't remember. Yeah, I ran that for so long. That's the only thieves can't have ever done.
I'm just seeing if I noticed him doing that. Sorry, so I don't.
Okay. All right. Milo, you said you're making like a poster?
No, I'm just adjusting hers slightly.
Yeah. Okay, but are you also making a poster for the We Three?
Oh yes, probably most definitely. After I've done that, I'm going to be focused. I sent you a message about what I changed.
Okay, good. That's
Okay.
fair. That's fair. Mira, what was your perception check? A 7?
Just a 7.
Oh.
I didn't notice anything. It's fine. It's whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Milo, as you're putting up said new poster for We Three, being like, hey, the slayers of Sefik Caltro, the murderer of 10 towns.
I had Cole write that part.
Right.
I feel like I left him for
to
the
solve your
embellishment.
problems. Or something along those lines.
Something about the bestest of friends have come here to help you. I feel like that's more of my
as you're putting this up,
Mhm.
you've drawn a little bit of a crowd, and as you're nailing up one of the posters, an elderly gentleman comes up to you and he says, I might have something for you.
If you need help, sir, we are definitely We Three and C or company, depends on how much effort you want to put into it. Would love to help you.
I tell you what.
I'm here to help.
This whole everlasting rhyme thing, I keep telling people, it's not the Frost Maiden's doing. No.
You think it's something else?
I'll give it to you straight. It is actually the Arcane Brotherhood. And they are plotting a takeover of 10 towns. Nothing but a crooked bunch, all of them. Wizard was just burned at the stake in East Haven. He admitted to being one of them.
Well,
And he said there's other ones. There's other Brotherhood wizards lurking around us. Could be any of us.
Are you one of these Arcane Brotherhoods, sir?
Oh, I'm not one of them. It's not me. And it's not you, because you're a good one. But
well, I appreciate that.
If you want to get to the bottom of this, and I feel like I feel like you absolutely are the group to do it. You guys seem very capable taking out the murderer. And, I think this is something you guys could probably investigate and prove what we all already know.
Which is...
It's corrupt wizards.
Oh, right, the corrupt wizards. God damn. Look, why did you have to make this guy a conspiracy theorist?
I can't even.
Here for it.
Baelish Gant.
The Hardy Boys are on the job.
Look, sir.
Baelish Gant. That's the name. He's behind it all. No doubt about it. He's locked away. I know he's locked away at Revel's End, but that doesn't make him any less dangerous. These wizards, they're powerful. They can pull these chains from any location. It doesn't matter. I think somebody should at least go figure out what he knows.
Do I know where Rebel's End is?
Revel's End.
Revels.
Yep, Revel's End.
Look, we were going with conspiracy. I just went total fucking Southern conservative. All right.
Revel's End.
What was the name,
God.
Josiah?
The guy's name is Baelish Gant.
Baelish Gant is correct.
You really
Trying
like
to-
stealing that from me, don't you?
Trying to figure out where Revel's End actually is on this map. Give me a second here.
Well, sir, I do think...
Okay. Revel's End is a prison. It is a panopticon, a prison configured in such a way that activities of the prisoners can be closely monitored from a central location. It is
So like the one in Philadelphia.
possibly.
Born and raised.
It is off to the north, away from 10 Towns, kind of on the frigid, misty coast of the Sea of Moving Ice. So it's a ways away. It is far away from 10 Towns, but that is what this guy says.
You think they're gonna try and take over all of 10 Towns, or do they
I
have
don't think. I know.
Where
I
are
know.
they gonna start? Because they've got to start somewhere. Or do you think it's gonna be like a giant coordinated attack?
I think, you know what? I think more will be revealed, and as it happens. And I'm pretty sure they're everywhere, man. They're there was one, like I said, in East Haven. They burned the guy for it.
Well, but like that's in East Haven. That's not. Is East Haven a 10 town?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It's actually the 10 town that you guys have the note to go see the ferry. Coincidentally enough.
Okay. I was checking some
Yep.
pronouns real quick to make sure I didn't
Yep.
miss anything.
Good.
Well, sir, I can. That's a large order. If you had some kind of evidence or like I can't just go there and ask the man how he plans. He's never gonna go with that. I need some kind of leverage or something.
Well, maybe he will.
Well, I suppose. Is there anybody here that we could get more information from about said
No.
takeover?
These people don't understand what's really going on out there.
Right. No, I'm sure they don't.
I'm sorry. Is the rest of the group with him at this point?
God, I hope so.
I would.
Milo's about to sign us up on
hanging
a...
with me, right? Like that was.
Yeah, Milo's about to sign us up for a 3-hour tour of some fucking island.
Senna, throw me another D20, please.
Jeez.
While you're figuring it. It's public, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. What was the name of the group that he said, Josiah?
The Arcane Brotherhood.
Arcane Brotherhood. 10 and 9. 15. Okay.
I mean, is it reasonable to say that I was there?
Yeah, absolutely reasonable.
Okay. I feel like I probably keep my eye on Milo a little bit, so.
Sir, I can tell you this much. I will discuss it with my fellow We Three and company, and if we can find some sort of actionable reason to where we might actually get some information out of this gentleman, I will 100% go and check that out. But the fact that you don't have anybody that can like help with the case makes it a little difficult. You're talking about a very big. It's just a big ask, sir. It's a real big ask.
We're capable of apprehending,
like we caught a murder. You're talking about like a whole
wizards. It might be a little above our pay grade.
You're talking about an insurrection, and it turns out even when you're trying to do an insurrection and everything goes your way, and you've got inside help, it can still go bad. So I don't know if we're necessarily cut out for that kind of work.
I mean, it's okay. I know someone who's really good at insight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So my thought is like this seems like something that might be plausible, and if we hear more about it, we would maybe look more into it, like Milo said. However, I don't know if we're capable of
the big thing
a band
here.
of wizards.
So
oh my
you're
God.
saying this is too big for you guys. I understand that.
That
makes I
the
mean,
big
this
thing
is
I
bigger
want
than
you
all
to
of
know
us.
Do you
is
see how short we are? Like that would.
the big thing I want you to know is that
I don't see
you've been heard. I appreciate you coming to us with this, and I will do my best to further help you in any way that I can, even though it may not be from myself or Sarah and Ray directly. Wow, that is a reach for me. I feel like I can get a fucking award for that shit.
No, I need an award for just saying a comment that he doesn't see height.
That's the one.
I'm sorry, I can't. It's terrible.
Hey, Natalie.
And then
God.
Milo just kind of again thank you very much, sir. We appreciate the information, and again we'll do what we can.
Okay. All right.
I can see height.
I'll let you know. All right. So Cole, roll me a d20.
Oh Jesus!
Oh yeah, I got this shit. Bam.
9. Interesting.
It's German for no.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I'm just gonna point out the second.
Cole, what are you doing around this time? What's Cole up to?
Well, got past the jeweler, went to the town, came back, and Cole would probably have been hearing a little bit about how famous everyone in the party is, and the we three.
Okay.
Especially
and he'd be pretty excited about that. He'd be hamming it up in a tavern.
Okay.
And he'd be playing music and telling epic stories of the storming of the castle and the treasure hunt for the crystal.
Okay.
It sounds 100% accurate.
As you're mingling with the townsfolk in the tavern, you get this. You hear from multiple different people this story about a comet that fell out of the sky about a week ago.
Comet?
Yeah, comet fell right out of the sky about a week ago. Went down in the mountains, they say south of 10 towns. Not too far away. But since then, there's been people that seem to think that they're receiving mental messages.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
In a language they can't quite make out.
Well, I'm real good with languages.
Everybody seems to think that the comet might have something to do with it. It seemed to happen at the same time. And, they think that your group, based on the stories that you're telling, might be able to find this thing easy enough.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we could do that.
Yeah.
Who did you see this comet land?
I mean, I didn't see it, but Jim over there did.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah.
Jim, you see the comet land?
No, George saw it land.
Hey, George.
Oh God!
Cole is genuine about every
Oh,
one of
yeah.
these inquiries.
Yeah.
Hey, George, you see it land?
Yeah, I saw it land for sure. Yep.
Whereabouts?
I mean, I wasn't there when it landed, but south somewhere.
South. Yeah. Did you feel it?
Well, no, it's not like that close, but somewhere.
Did you feel it in your soul, George?
Oh, well, yeah. I knew it landed. Like, I mean, how could you not think it landed?
I mean, maybe it didn't land. Maybe it's still out there.
Well, then what about the whispers?
I don't hear the whispers.
Not
I mean,
everybody hears the whispers.
well,
You got it.
I hear
you
some
gotta,
whispers. I hear some
Oh,
whispers.
you hear the whispers too.
What do your whispers sound like?
I don't know. Can't make out the language.
Does it sound like gurgling? Or does it sound like...
I have so much stuff.
Is
for
it
this.
harder or is it a little bit softer?
It's
Do
not
they roll
anything
their
I've ever heard
Rs?
before. I've never heard this language before. It seems it's not.
I will... He will start speaking a few different languages.
How many languages does Cole know?
Good question. I'm looking at
All
that
of
now.
them. Christ,
I
the
know,
man hasn't missed a beat yet when it comes to changing languages.
I know Celestial, Common, Elvish, and Infernal.
Okay. Hold on a second.
If a Common's going to speak anything, it better be Celestial, damn it.
Right?
I would think.
Wait, and there's a big part of me that just wants to know. This is all in the module, right? Like, you're not bullshitting this. Like, this is just like total conspiracy theory town all of a sudden.
This
Like,
is 100%.
That's
all
awesome.
In the module.
That's awesome. I love it.
I
Freaking great.
may be putting a little bit of a spin
A
on
little
it.
bit of spin. Yeah, no,
A little
that's
bit of
good.
spin here, but no, all of this stuff is absolutely
I love
from the module.
Yeah.
So good.
That's good. That's good. So good.
So, Faerun and on, huh?
QAnon, huh? What? Huh?
Or as Book said, Tenanon, right?
Tenanon? Oh,
Tenanon.
God.
I changed it to Ephanon since
Ephanon?
not all of them are in 10 towns for Faerun.
Okay. 1 second here. I have to see what language this is actually in. Hold on.
Senneth redeemed hydrate. I'm hydrating.
It already did.
Multiple times.
Oh.
It only did once.
I just got to be sure, you know. By the way, Liquor Barn sells like the big bottles of Jinro now. Just saying.
Jesus.
If you guys want to, do you have something? Or you still okay? Hang on, he's still waiting. If you guys at home want to know how to make a chuhai, which is a very famous Japanese beverage, you take half a glass of Jinro and then add apple juice. And
what is Jinro?
It is actually Korean.
Yep.
It's the Korean version of sochu, which is just kind of like a vodka based off of, I believe. Jinro might be rice. It depends. Now there's actually 2 flavors of Jinro. Did you guys know that shit? There's a second kind.
I don't know what Jinro is.
It's like vodka, but
it's rice
Asian
based vodka.
But yeah.
Okay.
But they can use other things too, like bamboo or whatever. But I think Jinro specifically is rice. But there's a new Jinro that is out there called Jinro Fresh, and there is. Like, I know that we joke around and say like there's no taste and flavor
is
to
that like
Jinro.
Triple distilled?
No, it's just like regular Jinro is a green bottle with a yellow label, and there's a little bit of citrus to it. Okay. And then the fresh is literally just tastes like water. Like it's a bad, like don't make any plans.
Terrifying.
Because chuhai just tastes like apple juice until you stand up. I mean, it's still, I guess, then it doesn't really change its flavor. It just, you can't stand up.
Huh.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Interesting. Jinro. I'll have to look for it.
It's with a J. Jinro.
Oh, that kind of gin.
Yeah.
Just do thing.
I
It's
broke
okay.
Josiah. I'm sorry.
Nope, you're good. Cole, repeat your languages again.
Celestial, Common, Elvish, and Infernal.
Okay. Do any of you have telepathy?
She does. Sort of.
Well, Mira definitely does.
Oh, Mira
Hers
does.
is,
Yep.
hers is linked though. It's
Yeah,
not
but
just
it's a
direct
type of telepathy. Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I just have a very strong connection with my goddess.
Okay.
I mean, I have message as a cantrip,
Yep.
which
Yeah, but
is
that's-
telepathy.
That's an audible whisper.
It's an audible
Oh,
whisper.
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Fair.
So, Mira, you have noticed that over the last couple days, especially now that you're back in Bryn Shander, there is this sort of kind of like voice in the back of your head, and it kind of repeats the same thing on like, you would guess like a 5-minute interval. You're muted.
Like a loop?
Yeah, almost like a loop.
That would be annoying as hell.
You almost didn't even realize it was there until somebody mentioned it, and then you're like, yeah, okay, I've definitely
All right.
heard that, but most of the time it comes through kind of as like just ambient noise, right?
Okay. Can I?
Um,
Is it like distinct? Like, can I like write down what it's saying, or is it just?
Now that you focus in on it a little bit more, you hear it, and it's not a language that. What language do you speak?
Halfling and common?
Yeah. No, it's not a language that you're familiar with, so you wouldn't even know how to write it down.
Oh, come on. We've got to have something.
Yeah, I get nothing then.
Okay. All right.
That's
But
weird. I
it's
can hear this
there.
thing over and over and over and over again. Could I hear it enough that I could repeat the words? Or like what's being said? Like,
Make a performance check.
like I can mimic what's being. Okay.
Yeah, because that's kind of what this is. It's a
Is
performance.
this
Yeah,
wait?
yeah.
Hang on. Are we?
You're just
Are
repeating.
we? Before you roll, are we in a group like when this is going on? Like,
I
is this
guess
like
I
a?
assumed you guys were just.
Yeah, we're all
mingling.
at the tavern. I'm
So,
performing for y'all.
Are you? Have you told anybody that this is
Yeah,
happening?
yeah. I
Mira?
probably say, like there's this weird. Anyone else have this weird loop
I don't.
playing?
No,
in
I
their
can honestly
head?
say no, but I can. And can you understand? Like, what's it saying?
I don't know what it's saying, but it's like the same thing. Let me hear. Let me try to.
Hang on. Maybe I can help a little bit. Like, give a little
Cole
bit
is
of.
very much
little bit of
excited for
help.
this performance.
And I'm gonna cast. What do I need?
Guidance.
Guidance. Yeah.
So just add a 1d4 to your roll. But yeah.
I was checking bless and everything else, but yeah, just
No,
guidance.
bless is different.
Guidance is what you wanted.
I have aid too, but I just don't have it prepared. Okay. Oh,
Love
rolled
that.
that 1 and then rolled an 8. Jesus Christ.
Hey, I mean, it's better than rolling a 1.
I have a definite accent.
You kind of mutter it. It's like you're trying to speak a foreign language without having the ability to actually speak that foreign language.
It's like,
Um,
has anyone used Duolingo before?
Yeah.
Or had like you repeat the phrase
Yeah.
and you have
You're
no
just
idea
like
what
trying to
you're saying?
repeat it. You don't know what you're saying, and you're pretty sure it doesn't sound right.
I've got Celestial. That's the only thing that might be helpful
Yeah.
here.
This doesn't seem like anything that you're familiar with. The closest thing is it's kind of a. Let me see if I
Common
can
and
find a
Elvish.
decent.
That's
Let me see if I can find a decent description of this language.
Okay, I say, is it like
He might have a
guttural
language,
or-
but he's muted at the moment.
Hmm. uh,
Cole, do you recognize this at all?
Whoa.
yeah,
has
Way to make
noted
that canon.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
no.
That's exactly how it sounds.
No, I can't say that I recognize that right now, but
No.
I mean,
But-
maybe if I think on it a little bit here, let
Mira,
me ask the shrooms a little bit here.
the more you think about it, like the more you can tell almost the general direction that it's sort of pulling you towards. Like it wants you to follow it, and it is definitely pulling you towards a destination, a direction.
Okay, I think we probably need to go check. I mean, I'm like hesitant about this. Like, am I like enthralled by it, or is
No,
it?
you're
I'm
not.
aware of this.
You have no inkling, or you have no like compulsion to follow it.
All right.
However, you know where it's drawing you to if
So-
you were to.
So I'm not one just to like go follow a thing to follow a thing, but like I particularly am not thrilled that there's this voice in the back of my head constantly on a loop. So I would like to follow it. However, I'm gonna let everyone else know and be like, this is some weird shit. I'm gonna go look at this. You can come with me or not. I don't really want to go alone, but so if you want to come with, I'd appreciate it. But this is something I'm not sure what's going on here. This is weird.
I mean, first, God
And we've been
damn it.
hearing some weird stuff around town, like.
I just want to say, first off, you're never alone because Saren Ray is with us all when we really need her. And secondly, if you need help, I would be glad to offer my assistance.
I got the cleric on
God,
board.
that sounds hard.
Yeah, the easiest one to get on board.
Yeah, but that first part was hard to spit out. Ritual spells I have to have prepared, right? Like I can't just still cast them as a ritual.
Correct. You
Right.
don't
God
just
damn it.
get to. Yeah, you do have to have the spell prepared in order to use it as a ritual.
Okay.
Protection from good and evil, is that what you...
No. Something completely more story themed and less combat
yeah.
themed,
Okay.
unfortunately.
So I mean I'm gonna look at everyone else and I don't want to like waste any time, so because it's still the day, right? Like we didn't.
Yeah.
It only took us a couple hours to get there, and
Yeah.
so I will go where it's pulling me, and I know Milo's coming with. I don't know about anyone else, so.
I mean, if I'm going, Cole, you're gonna tag along, right? You wouldn't want to miss this. There's probably gonna be a really good
not
story
a
at the end of
chance
this.
I'm gonna miss this.
Should
I
we-
will
should we put-
absolutely be right there for you,
Should we
bro.
put the pupper in like should we find somewhere to board the dog?
Gasket? Why
Gasket,
wouldn't
yeah.
Gasket come
Wow.
with us? He's a good boy.
How
He is a good
can
boy,
you
but like
sometimes like okay? So I have a little bit of like I don't know exactly what you're going through, obviously, but like it sometimes when I'm trying to commune with Sarah and Ray, like I get the sense of a pull in a certain direction, and I can sometimes gather how far of a distance it is I'm going to have to travel.
I mean, hang on, let me think about it real hard and see if I can get a sense of how far it
I'm
is.
just really trying to quiet your mind. I'm gonna lead like Mira through like guided meditation.
meditation.
Yeah.
Feel it through your
This is going
shoulders
to
to the
be
tip
a
of your
wisdom-based check.
Can I help?
So here's how this is going to go with a guided meditation.
Medication, also
medication.
probably just as accurate.
Also
Hey, wait, hang on,
accurate.
Cole. Do you have anything that would help me relax, baby?
Really?
Yes, the answer to that
Pick
is
your
yes.
poison. I've got all sorts of things that can help you relax.
She's going on a spirit journey.
Yeah, do you have some peyote
We're
or
going on a
something?
vision quest, boys.
I know you got some
Well,
oregano, but I also think you
I've got some
real
leafy
stuff.
greens here.
I feel
I got some leafy
like,
greens here.
Wait,
I feel like Cole
okay,
should
hang
take
on.
3
If-
levels of alpha.
If we want to do this, like
Absolutely.
if we want to do this, I am all for it. But
That's
I
gotta-
would suggest
gotta happen.
we maybe do it in the morning. And I have reasons for wanting to do
I'll give
that.
her guidance, just because I can help her on her spirit journey.
If you want to do a full spirit journey, I will always back that play. But if we can do it tomorrow, because it's too late in the day to go now anyway. If
Well,
we
let
can,
me see what I feel, and if it's like 100 yards outside of town, then
okay. Then I will do my best from
right.
from where we can. And like me and Cole are like on opposite sides of the spirit circle. Like
In the middle of this bar.
In the middle of the bar.
Ian,
Yeah.
Cole, you can give her guidance. Milo, I need you to roll a, I guess, persuasion.
Oh.
We'll do
What are you trying to persuade
persuasion.
her on? I'll persuade you
just
against.
to help persuade her mind to be in the right state. Mira,
Can he get advantage because I'm like willing it?
no, but I need you to roll me it would be insight.
Okay, I do have proficiency in this, so
Okay. So
Blind.
roll me an
Hey, my
insight.
persuasion is great, so maybe I did good. I blind rolled, so.
yeah, I'm gonna blind roll this because
And you get the 1d4 from Cole. I hate the fact that this label is burned the wrong side for me. It's bugging the
Okay.
hell out of me.
so I
Look.
am proficient.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
I see it.
I got it.
I see it. I understand. I understand what you're getting at here.
Wait, is it because you're a lefty?
Yeah, I'm left-handed. I mean, ambidextrous technically, but yeah.
So, Mira,
Yeah, so then you're fine.
You start to with
Drink with the right hand.
with the ums of Milo and the herbal guidance of Cole,
And musical.
and musical.
Multi-talented.
You
Flute
focus, and everything sort of seems to melt away until the only thing that's present is this language, this low guttural loop, and you're able to replay that back in your mind over and over again and focus on it.
Gosh dang
And
primordial.
you start to feel sort of some emotions being emitted from it. The main one being distress or helplessness.
Wait, is this similar to what I felt from
The shrooms.
the shroom?
Very similar to that sort of same emotional response. It's not exact, and this language is definitely not the kind of language that you heard while speaking with that creature, but the emotion behind it is the same.
All right, I'm just gonna think real
You-
hard about.
Yeah,
I
you
can
get
feel you, but I can't understand you.
right. You get the sense that this whatever is originating this thought is much further than you've ever done any sort of telepathic communication. It seems to be probably, we'll say, tens of miles away.
Okay, so
But-
probably should wait till the morning.
Yeah, it's not just like a quick jaunt. It does, it based on the stories that people are telling and your feeling at this point, probably does come from the mountains south of 10 Towns.
Okay,
Are we as far south as we can go right now?
No, not quite. So we'll just pull back over here. You guys are currently in Bryn Shander, where the circle is. There's a town right here called Dugan's Hole.
Mira will like that.
And just south of Dugan's Hole is
the feet.
is the mountains.
No, knees.
Yes.
These works.
And is the mountain range known as the Spine of the World. South of the Spine is the Sword Coast, Neverwinter, all that kind of stuff. But the mountains. That's kind of where it seems to be originating from. So to get to Dugan's Hole, you'd have to go south, and that would be the furthest south. That would be the furthest south town in 10 Towns. Yes, I know. I didn't write this.
They did it on purpose, and you know
Oh, I
it.
know. I know. Yeah, absolutely. I would have.
I mean, Dugan's Hole certainly wouldn't be north. I'm just saying.
All right, so I will.
All right.
relay that info and be like, it might be a good idea to wait till the morning, like Milo has suggested. But if you all are willing, this is something that I feel like needs to be addressed sooner rather than later.
All right. So we're gonna go sleep,
Is there
and
by
we're gonna go south to Dugan's Hole, and we'll see how we're feeling.
is there
maybe Dugan's Hole is a really nice place.
Jesus? Is there
I think
a
the odor is unbearable.
is there the Revels Inn? Is that south
Rebels
as
End.
well?
No, that is way north.
Okay,
Completely opposite
I'm
direction.
just checking. We
So,
didn't really go over that.
if you look at the map, it's way up here.
Yeah. Wait, north of Nipple Mountain?
Yeah, way north.
Way north of Nipple Mountain.
Okay, so
Like-
what is it? Rebels what?
Revels End.
Revels End.
Yep.
Yes.
Echo November Delta. I
Okay.
remember.
So the end where the revelry is.
Yes.
It's way north.
Revelry.
Okay.
Got it.
Revelry.
Opposite directions. That's the
Yeah.
big.
Completely
takeaway,
opposite
probably.
direction. That's the big takeaway. For sure.
Dugan's Hole.
Yep.
Spine
Yeah,
of the
just-
world.
All right.
Go down to let's just make a little trip down to Dugan's Hole, huh? I mean, what's the
it's-
worst that can
They
happen?
have to have a brothel
It's
there.
certainly
Probably.
the more I would think, especially
if it wasn't.
if it's messing with our
Mira,
our good friend. I
this
feel
point-
like we should definitely investigate that first.
There's not enough brothels in 10 towns, is what we've discovered so far. We need
there's
to
a
start a
market.
chain.
It's a supply and demand factor, really. As I don't know if you guys.
People are
There's no
looking for
supply.
warmth.
There is no supply.
Right, and the demand goes
there
up in
could be
whatever town
supply.
that you're in.
Saying there could be supply.
This is a self-fulfilling prophecy. That's what this is.
Okay, Milo, what were you saying? What do you want to do?
No, I was just explaining that since this is having an effect on your mental health, we should definitely go check that out before we look into. And I'm not saying that the gentleman is wrong with the Arcane Brotherhood
But it could be
to
connected.
the north, but they're in different directions. But if it's affecting you, it's probably also affecting the people of this town, and
Yeah.
we should definitely look into that first.
I appreciate that. My biggest concern is like, one of my biggest strengths that I have in my tool belt is my psyche. Being a
Oh, you psyche, all right.
All right.
you-
I'm
soul
sorry.
knife
I
broke.
gotta
literal psionic stuff.
I gotta level with
So-
you here. Gotta level
No,
with
we're
you.
leveling up after.
Right. But
Jeez.
so when you're all in a room and somebody brings out the good stuff, right? You want to get as
Jeez.
close to that as you can, because the closer you get, the better it is, right? So if we go down to Dugan's Hole, we'll be closer, and maybe we'll have a better understanding. You know what I mean?
Yep. Milo has no fucking clue. He's just agreeing with Cole because, like, he's gonna back Cole's play no matter what, probably.
So
Right.
let's go get some sleep. Let's go down to Dugan's Hole, and we'll see where it goes.
We'll go from there. I agree that sounds like a wonderful idea.
Josiah, is this like gonna be like playing in the back of my head consistently where I'm gonna have trouble sleeping? Because if it
no.
is, I'm gonna get slammed.
I can help with that if you need it.
No, you could tune it out pretty.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's like white noise. Maybe it'll help me sleep.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
yeah. It wouldn't. It's not something that would keep you awake. No.
Okay. Well, I'll probably get slammed anyways.
I mean, I've literally got the sleep spell, so let me know.
Does that would just work for 10 minutes though? That's
What is the duration on that thing?
it's 10 minutes.
Sleep.
Catnap for you.
I have nothing that can actually I have stuff, but nothing that can actually make you non-psychically receptive. Like I was looking at silence and blindness and deafness, but none of that's
I
gonna
do.
work for you.
I do.
You do?
Yeah, a hammer.
It doesn't say how long you're asleep for.
Stop!
What's the duration of the spell?
Walked into that one.
It's an action.
Probably.
have several
It makes him
different hammers.
unconscious. I don't actually know the answer to this. I have no idea.
All right. Well, I'm gonna drink some drinks.
Yeah.
I'll subtract a couple silver probably from my.
Yeah,
I'll drink that
let's-
many drinks.
Let's do it. Yeah, you take a few drinks, and just to kind of help you get settled in for the night, and you guys wake up in the morning ready to go to Dugan's Hole.
Did
I
you
think
roll
we'll
for a
call it.
hangover?
I think we'll call it there for the night. We'll get you guys leveled up.
Really?
I know.
Can we? Okay, I want to
Oh,
do.
there it is. It's 1 minute.
Look,
My bad.
because likelihood is I will forget, and I don't want to prolong anything terribly long.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm specifically taking, and we can do it next episode. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm specifically taking. God damn it! What's it called? Augury. Augury.
Augury. Yep.
Mm.
Augury.
Please don't let me forget that I'm taking that so that in the morning when I wake up, I can cast it as a ritual and
Okay.
get some kind of maybe hint as to what we're about to walk into, because that's the purpose of the spell.
All right.
So if you don't want to do it tonight, that's fine. We can do it. We can do it next time. I'm good with that.
What does Augury do again?
So,
Like,
by laying out some sort of thing or employing some other divining tool, and then for Milo, I suspect now we're getting into it, is that he kind of like takes off his symbol and places it on the floor and just kind of sits very steadfast.
Okay.
You receive an
mind-
omen.
Keep in mind, this does cost 25 gold to cast.
What? God damn it! Why you gotta be like this? All right, fucking whatever. I've already committed to the bit, so we're doing it.
You don't have to, but 25 gold's a lot for you guys.
I know it's half the money, but like I'm not making these rings anytime soon anyway, because fucking they're 50 gold apiece.
I'm not making these rings.
And
I
I'm-
almost have 50 gold.
And I'm concerned. Me too. But I'm concerned about what's going on. No, yeah, I like it because I'm concerned as about Mira and what's going on with her and what we're about to walk into. I think he does it. I think he does it. No, like the cost isn't the problem here.
Hang on. So
I don't get a whole lot of like super good information, but I
yeah,
get a little.
That's what I'm thinking here, because it is if there is going to be something good that happens in the next 30 minutes.
Of course, I need to plan to. So, and that's, I guess I was confused on that too. Like, within
Yeah.
the next 30 minutes, the course of action is to head to that site.
Right.
So, does that mean, like, is there danger at that site? Because that's what's going to happen. Like, we're gonna set out on that journey.
The results of a specific course of action. So to me, like, that seems like it'd be like, okay, you're going to set out. Is there going to be something that's good or bad that happens?
Within the next 30 minutes?
Well, not within the next 30 minutes, but let's say
The
your
results
action-
of decisions
Yeah.
that happen in the next 30 minutes.
I mean, at what point does it stop? Because if you make a decision to exit the tavern in the next 30 minutes and that leads to this and then that. and
All of
then
a
that-
sudden, you have a hurricane in
Right,
Japan.
but like,
Right.
but again, like, what Milo's concern. Okay,
Yeah.
so not knowing exactly how, I've never used this spell before.
Yeah.
But I'm
I'll
trying.
do some. Okay, I'll do some reading on augury and see if I can come up with a decent way to do that.
If you don't think it applies, then by all means, and want to let Milo.
just at first read, I don't think it applies.
Okay.
Because to me, I'm like, okay, the action that you're taking, that you're trying to get a general sense of if it's going to work out or not, is leaving for this place.
Right.
And maybe that encompasses the travel to that place. But once you're at that place, that's a whole different set of things.
Right. Okay.
So maybe the travel to there would be okay.
Okay, because I read that differently.
I mean?
I read that as like the consequences of my actions, right? Like my actions being like, we're gonna go investigate this. Which way is the wind blowing, kind of thing. And I don't care how you do it. If you decide that that's not how the spell works, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just let me know and I'll switch off to something else.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I guess I'll do some reading and see how other people interpret it. That's just how I read it on first read, but
that's fine, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty easy to sway one way or another, but at some point, again, it's like, oh, does me kicking over this bucket end up good or bad?
Like realistically, and realistically, like outside of it all, like I realize that it's probably not going to be a good thing. But like I'm trying to work in like the whole religion and Sarah and Ray thing, like
I like
into
it.
the
I
character. Awesome. All right. Well, thanks everyone who stopped by to watch. I'm going to talk for a second about watch this. This is 7 Drunken Nights. If you hated it, it was Critical Role. Also, just so everybody knows, in 3 to 4 weeks' time, Nikki. No, we're not going to start on Super Bowl Sunday. And there's some plans happening this immediate Sunday, and Z has to roll his character. But Monster of the Week is an RPG that I looked into that seems really cool, and I'm going to run that. I'm going to try and hold up the book. There, I can only hold it up this high because if I do any higher, it gets blocked out by the background. We're going to start a run of that with our friend Nikki and her friend who she's played games with before, and Z who's going to come in even though he vehemently denies that he's going to do it now. We all know he's going to show up though because he wouldn't dare let any of us down. That's going to start on Sundays at 8 or 8:30. Nikki? 8:30-ish. It's D&D. It never starts on time. So that's pretty cool. It's a Monster Hunter. Monster of the Week is literally what it's called in the style of like Buffy and Supernatural and stuff. It's really fun. So that'll be a thing that starts happening on Sundays. But thanks. Everybody say bye, Internet.
Bye, Internet.
All right, cool.